Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our DIY draught proofing video series. My name's Arky from Sapien, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to draught proof a casement window. The tools you'll need for this exercise are some general purpose household cleaner and some cloths or rags, a pair of scissors, a step ladder depending on how high your window is, and some efficiency matrix, door and window seal. The reason we'll be going with this seal is because it's effective over a wide range of gap sizes, and because of the way it sits around the frame, it generally doesn't impede on the movement of the opening and closing of the window. Before we install our draught proofing seal, we want to clean around the window frame to make sure we have a nice clean surface for the adhesive strip on our seal to adhere to. You can use any general purpose household cleaner. We're just going to be using some household vinegar and a cloth to clean around the frame. Now that our window frame is clean, we'll go over it with a dry rag to make sure our surface is nice and dry and ready to be used. Now that our surface is clean and dry, we're ready to install our draught proofing seal. Now, you'll notice with the seal we have an adhesive strip down one side and a fold in the middle, and it'll fold over nicely like that. When we're installing it, the way we want it to sit, if you imagine this seal when it's folded over looks like an arrow. We want that arrow to point in the direction that the window opens. So the window opens outside, so we'll want our adhesive strip to sit on the frame and for this to point outside. That way when it's on the frame, our window is going to close onto the seal like this and form a little bit of pressure, and that'll help form a nice seal and prevent any drafts coming in through the window. So first we're going to run a strip along the bottom of the frame, and then we'll run a strip up along the sides. When we're doing this, we want the window to be fully open so that we can run our draught proofing seal as high as we can get it along the frame. Often with casement windows, unfortunately we can't run our seal all the way up to the top just because of how the window sits at the top in the frame, but we just run it as high as we can get it to form the best seal that we can. Once you've installed your first seal, you want to rub along the length of it to make sure that it's stuck down really well. Now that this one's in, we're going to close our window to make sure that it's still closing properly before we install any more seals. Looks like that's closing fine, so we can continue with running our seals up along the sides. Now that we've installed our draught proofing seal, we can test the effectiveness of our seal by using the method we outlined in the introduction video to this series. Thank you for watching, and good luck draught proofing your own home. See you next time.